welcome back. I'm Annette from Ask Me Decor. Thanks for joining me today. Today's video is all about getting the living room ready for spring. Now, I'm not ready to do the bunnies. I see them, I'm watching the YouTube videos, the bunnies are out there and they're multiplying. But Easter is 5 weeks away, so I'm not ready for that yet. I just want to put the winter things away, freshen up the living room, maybe with some of my throw pillows and my throws and a few vases that I will definitely be using for spring. And then I'll leave the bunnies come out in a couple more weeks. Here's something we're definitely going to cover in this video. Now, every year for spring, I plant paperwhites. These are a bulb-shaped flower. They get a tall stem on them, and then they get a big explosion of little white flowers on the top. They're very pretty, and they're perfect for spring. My past videos covered planting these. Now, I started without you. I have a granddaughter, and she lives in a different country, but we FaceTime, and we actually planted these together last week on FaceTime. So I don't have video of that, but I did do some video of a smaller container that I did just to show you the process. Paperwhites are a great addition to your house for spring. So let's get started on how to put this together. So the first thing you're going to need is a vessel. Anything will do, just make sure that it'll hold water. Next, you're going to grab some rocks. Now, I'm grabbing these from a rock collection that my boys had when they were very small. They're not really valuable rocks, they just like to collect them, and I thought I needed some rocks. I had no time to run to a store, so I'm using these rocks. The smaller ones work out better, actually. Now you're going to take your bulbs. That pointy side is where the flower is going to grow from, so you're going to leave that side facing up, and you're going to mush them down into your rocks. The last thing you'll need to do is add water to the top of the rocks. Now you'll see some of the paper from the bulbs kind of floating in my water. The directions say to leave as much of that paper on as you can. That will feed the bulbs. So I have a little piece of paper floating there. I might take that out just for aesthetics. Now there is something else that I want to talk about in this video. If you've watched any of my last few videos, you've seen me talk about selling this house. And that, at Christmas time, I said it might be the last Christmas in this house. Well, I finally have an update for you guys. We went through a journey in our minds of where we wanted to be. We definitely want to move. We knew that from quite a few years ago. We knew we wanted to move. There are a few reasons. One of the reasons, this is a 2-story house with a built-in swimming pool, lots of rooms. We're getting older. I want to simplify life. We both do. So we started looking. And we considered everything. We considered moving to different states. We considered moving to where we had a vacation house. We considered every option. Part of us, we love to do projects. We love to renovate. We did that to our vacation home. I mean, we renovated so much of that house, made it our own, and we enjoyed that process so much. But somewhere along the way, we realized that renovating an old house is a young person's game. I don't think we're up to that anymore. I don't think I want to buy a house that has to be changed in order to live in it and love it. That would take a long time, a lot of money, and maybe not something that you can do when you're retirement age. right? So here is the update. I don't want to keep you in suspense any longer. We bought land. So I'm going to give you a little sneak peek of what the land looks like. It is beautiful. It's out in the country. That was one of our goals. We wanted to be out in the country. Pennsylvania has some beautiful rural country areas to it. Rolling hills, beautiful farms. I mean, there are some back roads that are just quintessentially Pennsylvania and beautiful. And that's what we were hoping for. So we found it. We found this gorgeous piece of property, and we are in the process of purchasing it right now. So what's going to happen in the future? The channel is going to start to focus on that. I'm going to give it, I'm going to call it a series, and I'm going to give it a specific name, and I'm going to focus on the whole process. Buying the land, picking out the house, starting, breaking ground, starting the build, how I pick out all the things for the inside, the countertops, the cabinets, the flooring. So I really hope that you join me. Come along for this journey. This is going to be great. It's going to take us a while. We've got to start from the ground up. We've got all the choices to make, all the things to pick out, and I can't wait to go through this, and I hope that you'll join me while we do. Let's get back to my current house. And the way that we need to get it ready for early spring is first by collecting up all of the winter items. I love this time when the seasons change and it's time to change the house and give it a whole new fresh look. What I'm going to do is start with a basis, and as spring develops outside, it's going to do that inside too. Gradually, there'll be more bunnies and flowers, but for now, let's just get it cleaned up and ready for spring decor. I'm going to keep the mantle simple for now with just some really beautiful candlesticks and 3 of my cloches. These are the 3 largest ones I have, and all by themselves, they make a beautiful statement. Now here's where I'm going to start using a color to anchor the room. And the color I chose was this beautiful spring green. It's lighter than the summer green, and it just has that same look that the trees get just as they're starting to get their leaves. I love this color. You'll have to tune in to future videos to see what happens to this sprinkling can for spring. And look at my couch. I have it 2 years. I think it's holding up great. That fabric is still just as beautiful as the day we bought it. The cushions get a little squashed, so all I do is roll them a little bit to give them their shape back, and I'm happy with the way this is holding up. Next thing I needed to do was go to my stash and pick out some throws and pillows that would give me that spring look I was hoping for. These pillow covers are from Amazon, along with the spring green throw. I don't think I can link them anymore because I have them a few years, but they add that color that I'm hoping for and the basis for my early spring decorating. And here's an item that used to be my mom's. Look at that color, it's perfect. So we're at the point now with this room that I am happy with. We are in early spring. This room is going to transform a little bit more as time goes on with a few of my bunnies and flowers. But for now, I am loving the fresh look, the clean look, and I feel like it is transitioning me into the next season perfectly.
and I was shed of light, someone to hold, a story seldom told, a little piece of. If we put our past behind, then we could start a future. If we try, then we can do it like no other couple. Give it all to me and I will give it all to you, 'cause there ain't no doubt that we will stay together forever after. Forever after.
So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoyed my big announcement. I am so excited to get started on filming and talking about the land, planning this whole build. It's going to take probably a year till it's all said and done and we're actually moving, but the process is started. In the meantime, thanks for watching this video, and I can't wait to see you in the next one.